What's up guys, KSWTV here back in with a brand new video, and today this is going to be a big video. This is concerning Manchester City and Kylian Mbappe. Now Duncan Castles, I think his name is, Duncan Castles. He is a Sunday Times sports journalist, very credited source, has just come out and said that Manchester City owner Sheikh Mansour has given the sort of green light to pursue Kylian Mbappe and compete, or at least compete with Real Madrid for his signature for this coming window, or the next one for the start of the next season. And Manchester City are apparently prepared to sign the player at any cost, therefore meaning a bid could be submitted in January. This is massive, I guess. Not really the player coming in, but the transfer itself is going to be fucking ridiculous. Now this is massive, not just the player coming in, Kylian Mbappe, to fill that sort of striking role for us, because as you've probably seen if you've been watching Man City games, we've won a couple games 5-0, but there's games against Southampton and Tottenham Hotspur at the start of the season that we really lack that end product, that striker's finish, that poacher, that guy that can take on a defense one-on-one and not have to rely on that tiki-taka, close sort of passing to Jack Grealish to get him to start the play. And we really lack that end product, as I said before. So it says here Manchester City are willing to offer a bigger contract than the one placed on the table by Real Madrid. And that on its own is going to be absolutely ridiculous. He will obviously be the highest paid player in the Premier League, not just in right now, but of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo broke that record. I think he's on about just under 500,000 a week. And for someone that's 36 years old, that's completely ridiculous. But congrats to him, he's the best player of all time, in my opinion, so he deserves that. Now, if you haven't been following the transfer activity that was happening just in the recent transfer window that went past, Real Madrid were really pushing to get Kylian Mbappe to be the heir to Benzema's throne and just play with him till Benzema maybe sees out his next contract that he just re-signed. But they really wanted Kylian Mbappe, and Kylian Mbappe is mutual with that decision. He has always come out, and said his dream is to play for Real Madrid, but if there's an offer in the Premier League that he can't refuse, he will take up that offer. And that just shows the quality, to turn down a team like Real Madrid just to come to the Premier League. It really shows the stage that the Premier League really is. It is the best competition in the world. But going back to that transfer sort of gossip with Real Madrid, they submitted a first offer of about 160 million euros. And then it got rejected by PSG and they said, we don't need the money. So then Real Madrid go back with the second offer, which is a staggering offer. Like, Man City aren't going to pay this fee or anywhere near it. 220 million euros. That's about 200 million pounds. That is fucking disgusting money for someone that's 22-year-old. I guess he's won the World Cup. He's won the league pretty much every season except the last one that just came with Monaco and PSG. He's played in a Champions League final. For a 22-year-old, that is humongous amount of accolades to, have next to your name. But I think he is not worth over 150 million. If we're going to spend that sort of money on someone that age and have that much of an impact on our team, then I'd say we hit the release clause of Erling Haaland. And as you see in the video that's going to be at the end of this, suggested that the top 5 reasons we should suggest Erling Haaland is that he has a release clause. And Man City have been given the green light to spend as much money as humanly possible to grab them away from Real Madrid and give him a bigger contract than Madrid is going to offer. And we all know Real Madrid's notorious for offering massive salaries. Like, every player in Real Madrid and Barcelona are on huge salaries, overpaid salaries for most of those players. So we're looking at somewhere around the 200 million mark. And we're also looking around somewhere between 600,000 and 700,000 pounds a week, which is not just too big, but it's going to completely shatter our wage structure. Man City has everyone around the same sort of wage. They like to keep each player that is a star in our team around the same wage, keep them happy, make them feel like they're not getting underpaid or overpaid to other players in the team. And also financial fair play is going to have a massive incur on this. We're already sort of in trouble with UEFA still, even though that we beat the court case, I guess, but we've still got a deal with the Premier League. I guess we've got to look at what can Mbappe bring to the team, and that's obvious pace. Pace is his best element. His dribbling is close behind that. He's got very good dribbling, and his distribution for assists is really well considering the amount of goals he's already scored. Now, what would I give this transfer out of 10, or what do I think should happen here? Obviously, I said before that it's probably the better option to go for Erling Haaland, you know, someone who's got triple the goals Messi has at his age, someone that is really good in the Champions League, really good in the league anyways, pushing the top goal scorers regardless of his age. You know, if you're pushing Robert Lewandowski in goals for the season, then you're an absolute quality player. So I think we should go for Erling Haaland over Mbappe. It's going to be more for the agent fees for Haaland, less wage, and it's going to be, you know, half the transfer fee. You know, even though we could get Mbappe on a free next year, we want to get him in this next window that's still going to cost over 170, 80 million euros. So probably around 150 million pounds. So I'll probably give this one a 4 out of 10, a 40% chance this is going to happen. And I hope that 60% chance it's not going to happen is going to prevail and really keep this team the way it is right now, but sign that marquee signing in Erling Haaland for that striking role. That was my take on the Manchester City sort of Kylian Mbappe rumours saga going on that just went around from Duncan, source from Sports Sunday. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Make sure you check out my other videos on Erling Haaland and other Manchester City rumours and sort of sources that are going around. Hit the like button if you enjoyed as well, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.